right, New York Giants fans, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. It's No News Thursday, May 27th. Why? Because there's not a lot of news going on. OTAs are going on. There's like ancillary news, like, oh my God, Sterling Shepard's wearing number 3, and Daniel Jones is beyond jacked again. And you know what? Before I get into what I want to talk about, let's talk about that again. So once again, it's another offseason of people admiring Daniel Jones's body. How he's added more muscle on his leg. Now he looks like Saquon Barkley. Before, the 8 extra pounds of muscle was going to make him a better quarterback last season. You know what? I would rather him not be in the gym and be in the film room. Just my opinion. Because I believe we had a quarterback here for like 16 years who looked like he had the dad bod and never missed a start unless he was benched out of stupidity by McAdoo. Or when he was benched for Daniel Jones. Never missed a start due to injury. And Eli Manning would not be what I would refer to as the quintessential, NFL body. And if you take a look around the league, most quarterbacks that are successful and injury-free are not the ones that are jacked. Look at Pat Mahomes. Look at Aaron Rodgers. Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady looks like a rail. But these are guys that start, and these are guys that win. So I don't want to hear any more about the extra muscle of Daniel Jones is going to make him a better quarterback. That is so stupid. Being able to read an NFL defense, that'll make you a better quarterback. Being able to process your decisions quickly will make you a better quarterback. Being able to find the open receiver will make you a better quarterback. Increasing your third down efficiencies will make you a better quarterback. Being able to scan and see the complete field will make you a better quarterback. Being able to hold on to the ball will make you a better quarterback. Being able to have pocket awareness will make you a better quarterback. Being able to have blindside awareness will make you a better quarterback. Not adding more weight and more muscle, that does nothing for you. So basically what I'm saying is we need to look not at Daniel Jones's physical presence and his physicality. We need to look at Daniel Jones as a quarterback. That's what we need to view. I call this, like I said, I call this the silly season because everyone puts out stupid content because there's not a lot to talk about. But to sit there again and tell me for year 2 that he's going to be a better quarterback because he's jacked. Look at those leg muscles. Okay, how many games did he miss due to injury? And according to Joe Judge, he shouldn't have played. We had him out there, and he shouldn't have played. Which, like I said, I question Joe Judge's. I question his decision-making process as well if he did not put the best player on the field and due to injury. But neither here nor there. We also had some news come out, of course, and again that the NFL salary cap is going to be the ceiling is going to be set at about $208 million, which is like a $25 million increase. Hopefully, we'll have full revenue, and of course, the assistant general manager of the Giants, Kevin. I call everyone by the first name because I'm so wonderful. He came out and said, again, that it's going to be challenging depending on the way the cap goes. And now that the cap is bumped up $25.7 million, the Giants right now are projected to have roughly $6 million in cap space. And that's without signing Peppers or Ingram or Hernandez or the rookies. And that's something, I think it's like with 43 players. You know what's funny? Wow, this is something that I talked about months ago. And I got blasted for it for being negative and not being a homer. I got blasted for it by saying, you know what, the chips are all in the middle of the table in 2021 because in 2022 we are going to have some tough cap decisions to make. And we may be a little bit cash strapped. It may be a hiccup for one season, but if we don't ball out this season and make the playoffs, 2022 will look like a difficult year because difficult decisions will need to be made. And these are all the things that I said 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And I was told I didn't know what I was talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know anything, really, because everything I said 3 months ago, old Kevin's saying again. I even projected the cap space to be around $208 million. Go back and watch the videos. But you know what? I know nothing. I know nothing whatsoever. Well, yeah, that just bugs the hell out of me. that this is the way the cap situation is, and you know what? It's no news Thursday. I don't even know what day it is. I know it's towards we got a long weekend coming up. We're going to do a video on Friday, but we're not going to do one for the next 3 days after that, only because of the fact it is a nice long weekend. Maybe go to the beach, definitely going to do some barbecuing. We're going to move forward like that. We also had some people come out, and I forget who it was. Was it Pro Football Focus? I forget who came out and projected the Giants to have one of the least talented rosters in the NFL. Again, you know what? That's a subjective opinion by somebody. So I'm not going to sit there and tell you it's true or not. But it is what it is. You know what? You have to hope that the Giants gel more. And that's all we have to do. Also, the fact that old Ben McAdoo, speaking of the doo-doo, he got a job and was hired as what is he hired? He's a consultant now. He's an offensive consultant, which is good for him. I'm glad he got a chance to go back in the league. I think a lot of his issue was the fact that, especially with McAdoo, he was not omnipresent sometimes with the press. He didn't extol himself to the press. The whole handling of the Eli Manning situation, I think, just kind of dropped on his head. I don't think it was totally his fault. I don't fully believe that he made that decision on his own. I think that was a decision that was made by management along with the McAdoo. I really do. I want to talk about the Knicks really quick. Knicks, of course, beat the Hawks yesterday. Disrespectful for Knicks fans to spit or throw things on Mr. Young. That was crass. That was not that. You know what? We haven't won a playoff game something like in 3,460 days, and this is how we end the game. Come on, Knicks. Come on, Knicks fans. You got to show better. You got to show better moxie than that, and better class than that. Yeah, Young is like Reggie Miller. After that game one, but we are smarter than that. We are better fans than that. But you can't do stuff like that. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say about that. Like I said, I just wanted to do a short video today. Nothing too exciting. Just want to talk about salary cap. Talk about Sterling Shepard wearing number 3. That's so awesome. Players are now wearing whatever number they want. It's anarchy. Wow, man, there's really nothing to talk about. Like I said, when we talk about the thighs of Daniel Jones, Sterling Shepard moving to number 3, and the salary cap and how wonderful I am. We gotta get out of OTAs, and we gotta get into mini camps, and we gotta get into the preseason soon because I'm gonna lose it. I actually have a lot of good topics for videos, and I got a really good one coming out tomorrow. So hope everyone has a chance to listen. Like I said, we'll be gone for 3 days. And I got this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you can if you subscribe, if you're in the belly of the news, that'd be awesome.